was a game called 358 over 2 days, but in the transition to the HD remake, Square for some reason or other decided to turn that into a movie. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the next game. If you want my opinions on 358 over 2 days, let me know and maybe I can do something like that later. Until then, let's just jump into Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was originally released for the PlayStation Portable. It's a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1 and follows 3 different protagonists in some of the most important events leading up to Kingdom Hearts 1. The story follows Terra, the headstrong Keyblade Master, as he struggles with his inner darkness, Ventus, the rambunctious youthful Keyblade wielder, as he uncovers a mysterious past, and Aqua, the thoughtful and skilled Keyblade Master, as she tries to keep an eye on her friends and follow her master's instruction. As per usual with the Kingdom Hearts series, the protagonists end up visiting many Disney locations, bumping into Disney villains and heroes along the way. Something interesting about this instance, though, is the fact that our heroes end up going to some older Disney sites, such as the lands of Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. These stories didn't grab me, to be completely honest, as these stories were really before my time, and even as a kid these stories didn't really capture my imagination. Some of the locations were still pretty neat to visit though, such as Deep Space and Neverland. Even without a strong fandom from some of these stories going into the game, they were still very easy to follow along with and enjoy. The overarching stories of Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, though, were the real draws here. Each individual story has a bit of intrigue to them, and while each is only 10 to 15 hours long...
Welcome to the stream, buddy, but did you just boo me? Oh my gosh, I may never live that down. Hey, Wally, welcome to the stream. Jafarius, good to have you here, buddy. Oh, sorry. Good to have you here, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Game that I've played up to this point. The story did have its weaker points though, mind you. It wouldn't be a proper Kingdom Hearts game without some really convoluted plot points buried deep into the core of the game. One of the biggest things this game accomplishes is explaining who Xehanort is, and why he's bad, and how he came to be. He's the main antagonist throughout the game, and those familiar with Kingdom Hearts 2's story will know that this is such a crucial bit of information, since he's pretty integral to the stories of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So on the one hand, it's great that we get some answers about that strange plot twist from Kingdom Hearts 2. On the other, the game also introduces a MacGuffin that I'm guessing may or may not come up later in the series, further complicating the overarching plot. But this game finally answers more questions than it asks, and for that, I am eternally grateful. The 3 stories of Terra, Ventus, and Aqua are also particularly nice. They're short and to the point, and not too much really happens for any single character, but through these characters we're able to see the machinations, the intricacies of the mastermind behind the chaos. The gameplay within Birth by Sleep caught me off guard. It has a character progression system that I didn't fully grasp until the end of my playthrough as Terra, and even then some things I didn't pick up on until the 3rd campaign. Birth by Sleep doesn't really hold your hand or even fully explain how character progression works in the game, which made my playthrough as Terra particularly difficult, and honestly, not very fun. But by the time I figured out how the game really works, it was an incredibly fun system, and I'll go ahead and explain that here. As you defeat enemies, you gain some base stats and attack and defense and hit points. That's pretty much it. You might be able to buy some new skill cards from Moogle shops, but for the most part of the game, character growth occurs from melding commands together. Essentially, Birth by Sleep borrows some concepts from card-based games. You can buy and build up spell commands or certain kinds of attack commands and then fuse them together to make different and possibly stronger commands. When fusing or melding these commands together, you can also attach crystals, these things that act like perks that might raise your max hit points, fire resistance, enemy drop rates, or any number of other things. Some of these are multipliers that have a cumulative effect, and then once you level that command all the way, those perks or abilities become permanently a part of your character.
I think it is about that time. Let's get started.
Weak defense and lack of attack varieties.
Hey everybody! Oh, I'm zoomed in again. Here, let me zoom out. There we go. I was feeling a little claustrophobic there. Guys, give me some personal space. Come on. Hey everybody! Welcome to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I shame Walu into apologizing for daring to say boo on my stream. God. Happy freaking Monday, everybody. Yay. Hey everybody. Welcome. It's good to have you here, Walu. Glad to have you back. Jafarius, it's good to see you here. Won't be able to Twitch long, that's alright. Well, it's good to have you here for the time that you're able to be here. And War Panda, awesome to have you here by my side as we go into war against Tales of Phantasia. I'm sure that there will be lots of bamboo that needs taken out when we're in Asia. By the way, where is Asia? When do we get to Asia in Tales of Phantasia? I never really understood that. I'm looking forward to seeing the elephants though. That's fun. Hey, lazy guy, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the League of Super Friend RPGs. As they combat against the legion of bad dad jokes. Oh, how prescient was that statement? Those bad dad jokes were indeed on the way, and I'm glad that you were braced for impact. So maybe it takes place in what? No. We're playing a game about elephants in Asia. The Asian elephant, to be precise, which you can tell are different from the Indian elephants because the Asian elephants have longer ears and they got the trunks, you know? Or is that backwards? And one of them's got the humped back. Amy could tell me. My wife. She is an elephant enthusiast. She could tell you all kinds of things about elephants you didn't even know. Well, there's African and Asian, but then there's also oh, that's right, sometimes Meg monsters.
That you like me?
Is the elephant the hero or the villain? You know, that's what it comes down to. Maybe, if I'm gonna use my JRPG senses to see into the future, we will likely be fighting a super boss by the end of Tales of Phantasia, where the elephants are in fact a very sexy god that we have to kill at the end of the video game. Deus is a shape-shifting elephant. There you go. He's a very sexy shape-shifting elephant. That's how you know it's the final boss, is that it's a god that is oddly and uncomfortably sexual. Hey, Make Monsters, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back, and welcome back to the Super Friends. Very much appreciate that. All right. I haven't really got a whole lot to talk about. Oh, actually, I do. I do have a little bit to talk about. So last Saturday, this past Saturday, that's how you say that, we had the Jukebox Hero Challenge, and we finally, everybody, hey, hang on. Hey, everybody, we finally finished Quest 64. Thank God. Okay, we can zoom back out now. Finally, off the docket. It's like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. One of two very, very heavy weights has been lifted off my shoulders for Jukebox Hero Night, and I cannot wait to replace that with something more worthy. What's coming in its place? That's the question, Cincinnati Jeff. That is up to you guys. And everybody who is currently subscribed here on Twitch, you get to vote on what gets put in the rotation. So Jukebox Hero, for anybody who never made it to a stream before, just in case, is when I play 3 RPGs all at the same time, and every time anybody subscribes like to the channel, or they throw a couple bits at the channel, well, 10 I think is the minimum, it switches automatically to the next game in that rotation. So we've got Luvia and the Fortress of Doom, Lunar Silver Star story complete, and we finished Quest 64. So it's madness, it's hectic, and you guys get to pick what goes in next, and that is done on the Discord server. So if you are subscribed, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and check out the Discord channel because it's cool anyway, full of really cool folks like Naticus, for instance. First, oh dang it, Naticus is there. You can get the humorous musings of Naticus on the Discord server, as well as myself, and I believe Wallow is there as well, and I think Make Monsters. And you were there, and you were there, and I think y'all were there. But if you haven't already joined, check it out. And people who are subscribed automatically gain access to vote on the next game that's going to round them out. I haven't started the voting yet because I'm lazy sometimes, and I forgot to open Discord this weekend, but I will be adding that poll very shortly. You are, in fact, from the olden times. That is true. You have been part of that server for a good long while, sir. Oh, yeah. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Suikoden. Oh my. Oh, there are so many possibilities. Except we already played Chrono Trigger and Jukebox Hero Night, but Chrono Cross is a possibility. Oh my god. I am so excited at some point to actually play through Chrono Cross again. I should do that regardless at some point. Just play through it so I can review it, because I mean, Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger everybody knows is good. Chrono Cross, everybody loves Chrono Trigger. Chrono Cross, everybody's like, oh, it's not Chrono Trigger 2, therefore it's bad. I'm like, no. Chrono Cross is so good. But before we dive into my impromptu review of Chrono Cross, how about we play some Tales of Phantasia? Huh? I think that's what I should do. Let's do that right now. There we go. Chrono Cross has amazing music. I love the battle system. Oh, I need to readjust all of the overscan from the last time we played Jukebox Hero Challenge. I won't egg you to go on because it probably sounds kind of personal just based on that, but that sounds really interesting. Like that sounds like a story worth being told, but I won't push you. Okay, it looks like I still have some adjustments to do on the overscan. This should be a pretty good opportunity to adjust everything. Who knew that overscan just changes so much depending on the device you're using and like everything? Okay, that looks maybe right-ish. Nope. Okay, good, good. I hit the X, not the circle. You will push. You will do the pushing. All right, let us continue from where we left off. Almost 40 hours into the game. All right, let me quadruple check my my overscan. Oh wow, there's actually a lot of horizontal or vertical space that I haven't Okay. And for anybody who's like curious about why I don't just leave it, so this is the technical default aspect ratio. For anybody who is really curious about why I don't just like leave it with square pixels like this and I do a slight bit of stretching horizontally, if you want to know, it's because CRT TVs are a 4:3 aspect ratio and they would actually use non-square pixels. And this is a 4:3 aspect ratio that I left open to the right of my chat and everything. So if you ever wonder like why does he stretch things out slightly more than I am like think would be right, that's what I do. Because I like to think that these are how the graphics are meant to be displayed. A lot of circular objects and things like Castlevania, for instance. Hello, darling.
So my bro coming over. He smoked an extra roast and he's like, "You want to come get it?" And I probably shouldn't. So he's bringing us
a roast
that
he smoked.
Roast. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Cool.
Hurt because we're both drunk and we both were aggressive.
I mean, not too drunk.
Okay, well, Derek made my drink really.
I mean, okay, yeah, I made us drinks before this, just a little nightcap, and Amy was almost out of rum, so I just used the rest of it, and then I made mine match because, I mean, it seemed like the right thing to do. I wasn't going to be outdone by my super wife.
Want me to fuck with your hair?
No, absolutely not.
I'm sorry, I said a swear.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Whatever, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Everybody gets one. That was your 17th, but everybody gets one. Love you.
Do this. This is why Derek doesn't. I'm not cut out for Derek's kosher streaming.
I'm kosher?
Mom's
Amy's got a very filthy mouth.
And see, MILFs
everybody.
probably like Derek.
Whoa. Oh, you're about to make me my TV ow. Okay.
Isn't Derek looking real pretty these days? Yep. You can't see his bod, but you can see his neck and his neck. And
okay,
his chin.
that's great, Amy. Thank you so much. Love you. All right. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Nerdy aspect ratios and everything. No, actually, what were we doing when last we played Tales of Phantasia? It's been since Friday, just in time for that. Hey, Shadowfang, welcome to the stream. All right, so when last we left off, we that may in fact be the heat radiating off of my cheeks. Here, let's see. I need to turn that slightly? There we go. All right, so when last we left off, we were looking for the Sword of Ice, or the Ice Sword, as it is in fact titled. So we're looking for the Ice Sword, and last time we were trying to go through here, we were getting our butts destroyed by these cold rooms, and somebody finally, somebody let me in on a not so secret to where if I equip these fire charms, nobody loses hit points when we get blasted by the cold air. Except for the people who don't have them equipped, which right now include, which includes Clarth and Chester. These guys are going to be dead by the end of this, before long even, I'm sure. They're going to be dead because I've only got four protective fire charms. Oh yeah, that's right. We also got a lightsaber. Look at that. They could have stayed behind. They had the choice. Facts. That lightsaber does a good bit of damage. I remember back in high school, had a big debate of whether the Tales of Phantasia or the original Star Ocean was the better game. At the time, neither of us had played either game. Wow. Now, was that like a debate, like as in like in debate class, or was that like debate as in like during lunch period with some, you know, some people who may or may not have the debate skills necessary? Because I would love nothing more than to believe that this was like debate class they'd run out of ideas. This is a legally sanctioned debate between two master debaters. More like a lunch period sort of thing. Okay. It was an amateur bout. Yes, lazy guy, I did get Suzu, and she's in the party because she needs some XP. And I got a lightsaber, which is arguably more important than Suzu. Look at that. Just like 800 damage per swing. Well, Make Monsters, I guess you may not be the impartial juror or judge of such things, but who would you say won that debate? The original Star Ocean or Tales of Phantasia? I will say that when I had all these games open for vote, Star Ocean's second story ended up winning about which one I would go on to review next. Star Ocean's second story. The first time I ever opened up it entirely up to the viewers to decide what I would play. And Star Ocean took the cake. But that was Star Ocean's second story, so I don't know about Star Ocean 1 versus Tales of Phantasia. That said, were I to compare Tales of Phantasia to Star Ocean 1, or sorry, Star Ocean Second Story on PlayStation 1, were I to compare the two, so far, I wouldn't know what to pick. It's very, very close. But I'm leaning toward. And this might not even be a fair thing, because Tales of Phantasia on PlayStation 1 is a remake. You know, it's their second go. But Tales of Phantasia, I think, on PlayStation 1 might be better than Star Ocean second story. Maybe. I'll have to see how it plays out, of course. You know, it's maybe a controversial opinion. But if only for the fact that the combat is just so much less hectic. But maybe that's something other people are into. I remember being just completely like unable to cope with the battle system in the original Star Ocean second story. By the way, Make Monsters, which game were you repping? To PS3 and Vita owners, I heard that Sony is closing down their stores for the PS3, Vita, and PSP. Find whatever ROMs. Okay. Devil's Advocate, Varshio. No, I mean, not Varshio. Anubis. Devil's Advocate. If they're done updating the PS3, Vita, and PSP, hold off, because you're gonna start seeing some killer deals on illegally obtained copies of video games. Okay, never mind. Yeah, definitely go support the creators of those games if you can, before you run out of opportunities. Otherwise, if there's just games you want but don't want to pay for them, your time may be coming. Star Ocean 1 did get ported to PS4, that is true. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, we have found a barrier that we need to get over. You think pirating will be harder? Oh, well, maybe. Like, for the things that haven't been already, like, logged? You might be right. Yeah, you might be right. Play the song. Which song, Varshio? The easiest method of pirating uses the store servers. What? Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. I haven't had custom firmware on my PS3 in so long that Fallout New Vegas was the first game I pirated on my PlayStation 3, and to my recollection, the only one. So how does that work? I'm so far out of the loop on the PS3 scene. I said I found a barrier I gotta get over. Oh, yeah. Wait, I have played... Varshio, I have played Zero. I haven't reviewed it, but I finished Zero. And as soon as Trails of Azure gets the release, I'm gonna be moving on to that game. Be hitting that game so hard, it'll have broken a bow. Oh, what's this? The song Get Over the Barrier with I mean, but that one doesn't have lyrics, right? Oh yeah, play the song, Get Over the Barrier. Okay. You have profaned the sacred grounds of the cavern of ice. That's right, Fen Beast. Why can't I have it? I mean, that's actually the other thing in Off Day is like, holy crap, are you serious? That the PSP is even still open? That's, whoa, what the heck? Oh, what the hell? Holy crap, this dude. What the F? Whoa. Whoa. I was not ready for that. Holy moly. No chill. All gas, no brakes. Holy crap. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to try. All right, well, let's continue from where we left off. Right at the, I didn't even see that boss fight coming until we had got run over by it. Fenby started saying Star Ocean 1 was better, but I was saying that this one was better than Star Ocean 2. That it might be. I mean, I can't say for certain. All right, Suzu, hope you are ready for this. What are my abilities again? No, let me switch around Phoenix Storm and Crimson Blade real quick. Actually, I have 2 instances of Phoenix Storm. Let me also use Phoenix Kick. Okay. All right. All right, we shall try this again. That's exactly what my thoughts were. Make monsters. Combat is fun, but it is a lot to keep up with. Fenbeast knew I wasn't playing Get Over the Barrier. You are correct. By the way, have you heard the remix of Get Over the Barrier? Featuring samples from Space Jam called Slam Over the Barrier. You must. It's pretty great. It's a lot better than it should be. This is continuing to go poorly. Yeah! Ha ha ha! We made it! It counts. We won. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass! Ah.
To humans like you, I can entrust this life of mine. I grant you this as well. Now, lay claim to what you seek. The Sword of Ice.
Oh, yeah. You obtained Vorpal's sword. What? A voice inside my head?
This master has considerable strength. In that case, using a skill like this should be no problem. Receive it now.
Thank you. Amy just so her brother-in-law made that roast in his smoker, and he just, oh my goodness, look at, okay, hang on, let me just like look at the you can see the color around the pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. I will hold off on eating that for a moment. That's it, the smoke ring. Super good. I shall hold off for a moment. It's like something has just been poured into my mind. Class has learned Dimensional Divide. You'd say dinner break. I may have to. I mean, I feel like I just started, but also dinner is served. Did I see your message about Robman? When did you send it? Today or another day? Because I saw the message from Jukebox Hero Knight. How's he doing, man? Is his leg coming together? I knew he had a pretty successful surgery recently. No, I did not see your message. I need to use my life bottle. Mint and Suzu. I will make sure to check it out, Anubis. If you don't want to send it again, I'll just read it here when I eat dinner. Nurse. All right. I gotta say, getting down to this level within this dungeon went so much faster this time around. So much less death and dying. It's kind of anticlimactic, except that fight was pretty climatic. That wolf was that wolf man, whatever he was. No chill whatsoever. Despite being the ice sword apparition, whatever it was. All right, was this the way out? Not quite. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, man. I did not see that. I wasn't sure if it was another update on his surgery or what, but that's awesome. Farming 99 lives for his kid. That's awesome. That said, if there was any game that I wouldn't mind farming 99 lives in, it would probably be a Mario game for sure. Definitely Super Mario World. It was a classic. Just, I could sink hours into that. Without even thinking about it, I probably have. Just left the stream for a couple of minutes, but I had asked if I picked up a water spell for this dungeon, because it's pretty useful for the next one. Like that dungeon, that water spell. I got that one that she just used. It's like a tsunami. Yeah, tidal wave. That's the one. I did get that. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that I'm gonna have to disable Megumin's explode spell for the fire dungeon? This game's terrible. 0 out of 10. Star Ocean better. Oh, it's not that bad, Anubis. I mean, especially in the early stages. You know, there's one of them where you get a shell early on that you can throw at a big lineup of Goombas and shells. And as soon as you throw them, you get that extra life. And then you can pause and you can end the level and then just start it right back over. You could get 99 lives in half hour or so. It's one of the first levels where you get the feather introduced to the game mechanics. If he did it that way, I mean, I don't know what he did, but either way, that's really nice of him, for sure. First stage, right of the hut. Yep, Varshi knows what I'm talking about. He even knew exactly which stage. Yeah, it'd be tedious, but it could be done pretty easily. Super Mario World really decreased I would say it decreased the difficulty, but it really it was still difficult, but things like that lowered the bar a little bit. It made it more accessible than Mario 1 kicked my butt. I never finished Mario 1 until I was like 20. Probably closer to 25, truthfully. The trick that I had to do, Walu, was to stop using all of the warps that I had learned as a crutch and just play through, collect as many coins as you can, and then you get enough extra lives to actually beat the game. That's what I had to do. God, I even made a stupid video about it, I think. Oh, God. I made a stupid video where I was like... It was when YouTube had started making like the YouTube partner program and how you had to join it in order to not get your videos like tagged by Nintendo for copyright or something. So instead, what I did was I blurred everything and I replaced the music with royalty-free like classical music. And it was so stupid. It was so dumb. I don't even know why I did that. Anyways, okay. Amy brought me this roast that her brother smoked. I'm gonna eat this real quick, and I'll be back in like 5. I'm gonna put up the 10-minute timer, but I'm gonna aim for 5 minutes. So I'll be back soon. See you in a minute.
Welcome back to the Game Collection. Last time I talked about Kingdom Hearts 2, and as I continue to make my way through the story so far, next up on the list is a game called 358 over 2 days. But in the transition to the HD remake, Square for some reason or other decided to turn that into a movie. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the next game. If you want my opinions on 358 over 2 days, let me know and maybe I can do something like that later. Until then, let's just jump into Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was originally released for the PlayStation Portable. It's a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1 and follows 3 different protagonists and some of the most important events leading up to Kingdom Hearts 1. The story follows Terra, the headstrong Keyblade Master, as he struggles with his inner darkness. Ventus, the rambunctious youthful Keyblade wielder, as he uncovers a mysterious past, and Aqua, the thoughtful and skilled Keyblade Master, as she tries to keep an eye on her friends and follow her master's instruction. As per usual with the Kingdom Hearts series, the protagonists end up visiting many Disney locations, bumping into Disney villains and heroes along the way. Something interesting about this instance, though, is the fact that our heroes end up going to some older Disney sites, such as the lands of Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. These stories didn't grab me, to be completely honest, as these stories were really before my time, and even as a kid these stories didn't really capture my imagination. Some of the locations were still pretty neat to visit though, such as Deep Space and Neverland. Even without a strong fandom from some of these stories going into the game, they were still very easy to follow along with and enjoy. The overarching stories of Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, though, were the real draws here. Each individual story has a bit of intrigue to them, and while each is only 10 to 15 hours long, and each story is just sort of reused each world, the different scenarios that played out within each world for each of the 3 characters felt pretty distinct, and getting to piece together the entire story after the 3 playthroughs was actually very satisfying. While at first I thought the stories were going to be lame due to the chosen IPs, I was actually impressed with the fact that this was probably the best storytelling within a Kingdom Hearts game that I've played up to this point. The story did have its weaker points though, mind you. It wouldn't be a proper Kingdom Hearts game without some really convoluted plot points buried deep into the core of the game. One of the biggest things this game accomplishes is explaining who Xehanort is, and why he's bad, and how he came to be. He's the main antagonist throughout the game, and those familiar with Kingdom Hearts 2's story will know that this is such a crucial bit of information, since he's pretty integral to the stories of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So on the one hand, it's great that we get some answers about that strange plot twist from Kingdom Hearts 2. On the other, the game also introduces a MacGuffin that I'm guessing may or may not come up later in the series, further complicating the overarching plot. But this game finally answers more questions than it asks, and for that, I am eternally grateful. The 3 stories of Terra, Ventus, and Aqua are also particularly nice. They're short and to the point, and not too much really happens for any single character, but through these characters we're able to see the machinations, the intricacies of the mastermind behind the chaos. The gameplay within Birth by Sleep caught me off guard. It has a character progression system that I didn't fully grasp until the end of my playthrough as Terra, and even then, some things I didn't pick up on until the third campaign. Birth by Sleep doesn't really hold your hand or even fully explain how character progression works in the game, which made my playthrough as Terra particularly difficult, and honestly, not very fun. But by the time I figured out how the game really works, it was an incredibly fun system, and I'll go ahead and explain that here. As you defeat enemies, you gain some base stats and attack and defense and hit points. That's pretty much it. You might be able to buy some new skill cards from Moogle shops, but for the most part of the game, character growth occurs from melding commands together. Essentially, Birth by Sleep borrows some concepts from card-based games. You can buy and build up spell commands or certain kinds of attack commands and then fuse them together to make different and possibly stronger commands. When fusing or melding these commands together, you can also attach crystals, these things that act like perks that might raise your max hit points, fire resistance, enemy drop rates, or any number of other things. Some of these are multipliers that have a cumulative effect, and then once you level that command all the way, those perks or abilities become permanently a part of your character. So, during my playthrough as Terra until the end, I struggled with low hit points, low damage output, weak defense, and lack of attack varieties. Eventually, though, I was able to transform these characters into beings with godlike abilities. For instance, I combined a fire skill with a glide skill, which enveloped Ventus in a shroud of fire as he would glide around the stage, setting enemies alight. I could also attach a crystal to the command during the melding that might have increased my fire damage output, or maybe decreased the cooldown times of my spells. And that leads into another mechanic I wasn't sure about at first. Rather than having magic points, you have command slots, and each command has a cooldown depending on your abilities and the strength of the command you have equipped. At first I didn't care for it, but eventually I recognized that this actually worked perfectly for this game. The cooldown times could be mitigated, and because they regenerate automatically, you could eventually spam high-level attacks without consequence, helping you feel all-powerful. Until you don't, that is. This game also has this cycle of letting you feel really powerful and then pitting you up against someone or something way more difficult than before. Then you have to grind for a while, get OP, rinse, and repeat. The difficulty walls requiring hours of grinding were kind of annoying at times, but they were also opportunities to tune your characters for higher efficiency, and being able to plan out your characters and strategies and seeing those come together with ludicrous efficiency.
I have returned.
Is something that I will never tire of. The worlds of Birth by Sleep were just okay, I guess. Something about the lands of Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, and Snow White all felt extraordinary.
Thank you for holding on, everybody. That was quite tasty. I called Terra a Keyblade Master. That is true. Which, I mean, he's technically not. I mean, like Aqua is, and part of that whole thing was him, you know, his designation, her designation as a Keyblade Master, while he was not. I mean, whatever. it's fine. It's just small details. I mean, I guess I could have said Keyblade Wielders. But yeah, you are right. That was a mess up. Anyways, here we go. Good enough. Yeah, whatever. Those Kingdom Hearts fans will never know the difference. That was a quote, by the way. A quote from Tetsuya Nomura. Maybe. All right. A Keyblade aficionado. That's right. All right, let's save real quick. I don't know why I wanted to save, but there we done it. Oh, I'm a Keyblade aficionado D-. Oh, I thought you were saying D as in short word for Derek. D. You're a Keyblade aficionado, D. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I wonder if we stopped in here. Let's stop at the inn real quick. Yeah, it actually didn't even hit me that I called Terra a Keyblade Master until a few games later, then I was like, hang on a second. Terra's not a Keyblade Master. Technically. The Awu is gone. Probably because he's my sword now. So when's that Keyblade Melody of Memories coming out? Oh, I am not touching that for... I'm not, at least not until it's a discount or bargain bin game. Because I refuse to overpay. It's already a bargain bin game. It's going to the Epic Lame store. I mean, I'm going to buy a physical copy because I'm not a heathen. But I'm going to buy the physical copy from a bargain bin somewhere. Probably. I have standards, dang it. They might not be very high, but I've got them. Anubis, you're not wrong. And the problem is, I feel like you're underselling it a little bit. You think Metal Gear wins out? I haven't played... I played past Metal Gear 2, so I guess I haven't played enough Metal Gears to know how deep the rabbit hole goes. The rabbit hole seemed pretty deep when the kernel started glitching out, though. God, that was weird. And Guns of the Patriots, that was an experience. Wait, can I not equip the sword that we... Oh, there it is. The Vorpal blade. And there is this Vorpal sword. A sentient sword with a blade like ice. One of the 3 great artifacts. The entire Metal Gear plot start to each game's forms a convoluted mess. In Kingdom Hearts story, the plot's only small tidbits make a convoluted mess. Usually specific OG plots, where all Metal Gears is the OG plot. Well, I'm not gonna... I won't argue the point, but I will say that that I felt sufficiently confused AF the entire way through. The entire way through the Kingdom Hearts series. I mean, the very first Kingdom Hearts was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories like, wait a second, what happened? That was a little weird. Kingdom Hearts 3 is like, what? Or 2 was like, wait, what? And then things just kind of went haywire after Kingdom Hearts 2. Just way off. I mean, then they started introducing time travel, and I'm like, wait, what? Time travel? All right, let's do some equipment, because I forgot we still have fire charms. Do we have ice charms that we can equip instead? We have 3 ice charms. There. We'll just give her 2 flare mantles, because that'll make up for it, I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be fine. Somebody said that Trails is convoluted because he couldn't join in at any time as he wished. Oh gosh. Hey Xanadu, welcome to the stream. I mean, that's a pretty high standard there. By that standard, like anything above like professional wrestling as a TV show is convoluted because you need background to understand what's going on from the beginning. And even then, professional wrestling can be kind of convoluted. PS4 ports of Sky 1 through 3 and Crossbell 1 and 2. I would sign that petition. If petitions worked. Hey Horace, we're playing the PlayStation 1 release of the game using the Gemini translation patch. We're playing it on a PlayStation 2. Using the old disc swap method. The Vorpal sword seems to be pretty handy here. Poor Megumi not gonna have an opportunity to use Tidal Wave, is she? We got ourselves a mixed gummy. Oh yeah, it's the Absolute Zero patch by Gemini. The name of the team is Gemini. The name of the patch is Absolute Zero. We're not playing the Phantasian Productions one. I think Phantasian Productions is the only other one in existence, but I could be wrong. I mean, it's kind of like whatever. Yeah, so I guess we're playing the version that you're familiar with. So welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? This is my very first time through Tales of Phantasia. My very first time through any of the Tales games. There we go. Tidal Wave. That was pretty effective. Oh, Megumin. I love that voice. I'm doing pretty well, thanks for asking. And I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I've been getting lots of requests to play through the Tales series or some titles in the Tales series over time. And for some reason or other, it just like never happened. So it feels pretty good to finally mark this one off the list. The Tales games, with their they have random encounters, yet it's an action RPG series. It always struck me as kind of weird, and I wasn't sure how I would actually enjoy the gameplay. And I have played Star Ocean Second Story. Played that a while back, and I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. I think it's a lot less hectic than Star Ocean. Oh, many of them don't have random encounters. The only other Tales games that I've dabbled in were Tales of Destiny. And I didn't get very far into that, just maybe a couple hours. And Tales of Symphonia, which never got near the end. So I think we got this far before in this tower. But I think I ran into this dead end and didn't know how to proceed further. I think that's what we're doing again. Just running our heads into this brick wall. I don't think we're strong enough to defeat Odin yet. You know, and I didn't even necessarily think that it was the random encounters that would throw me off, but like being presented with a different 3D space for the action RPG elements instead of like, oh, that was a bad idea. but being like not fighting in the map that you explore, I thought that would be weird, and also the side-scrolling action of it. Like who's played it? I guess there's a few side-scrolling action RPGs out there. I just haven't enjoyed any of them. So anyways, what I'm saying is, I am pleasantly surprised by how much I am, in fact, enjoying the Tales of Phantasia release. Initially, I was planning on playing this on Super Nintendo with a ROM, with a what do they call it? A flash cartridge. Yeah. Unfortunately, the flash cart I have is not large enough to support that ROM size. And I also thought that I had a reproduction cartridge, but apparently that's just Star Ocean 1. So I have the original release on Game Boy Advance, but I was beseeched by my viewers to avoid that one. And so we landed on this, and it's been great. I'm very happy with my choice. I just wish this version had the voice acting from Game Boy Advance, because from what I saw of it, that looked hilariously meme-worthy. But I really do appreciate like all of the Japanese voice acting that they've got in this game, all of the skits that they introduce outside of combat that you can, you know, view with the press of the select button. It's very nice. Even though it's all in Japanese and I can't understand any of it, it elevates the experience. Mine dwells amongst the abounding light of heaven. Come forth, thunder of the gods! Indignation! Oh, wait. Indignation! Cam Clark voices Kratos in Symphonia? Wait, the voice of Kratos from God of War does a voice in Symphonia? Okay, do I actually have to fight Odin to get the flame sword, or am I just missing something? Let's see how I do here. It's been a couple minutes. Oh, I do damage now. You know what? I think I have a chance. Now that I'm actually doing damage with my sword and the abilities that I've got. Oh, there is a character named Kratos in Symphonia. Okay. If I blocked, maybe. Well, I mean, there's also equipment that I could put to use. That'll do all the blocking I need for me. Oh, wait. All right, let's give this a go. Odin, you're about to get wrecked. Direct. Super direct. Haha. All right. Pretty, did a lot better that time. And why didn't I do as much damage that time around? I feel like, what was my attack placement different? Maybe we should sort out my abilities. I know I got a new one here. What does this do? Dimensional Divide. A time-space ability that engulfs the enemy in a temporal distortion. That sounds like a very pleasant thing that Odin would benefit from. All right, so we'll try that next. Just you wait, Odin. Your days are numbered. Hey, that was effective. What? I blocked though. Okay, that went actually a lot better than I expected. I think we're probably still pretty far from being able to give the old one-eyed jerk the coup de grace. But we did better than we had been in the past. So much better. I mean, I wouldn't describe that as close at all. The guy had like, last I checked, he had like 20,000 hit points, and I think I might have whittled off 5 of them. I don't know. Maybe I should give him one more go. This time using the abilities, the eyeglass on him, the spyglass, whatever it's called, magnifying glass, something, and you know, keep an eye on his hit points and see exactly how close I actually am getting. I'm pretty sure magic is just unblockable, and the only defense is to actually have a pretty decent pool of hit points when he kicks it off. Let's see. Spectacles, that's the one. Hey. Oh, that's right. He had 10,000 hit points. No, wait, that's more than 10,000. That's 100,000. Oh, hit a guy while he's down, sure. Boo. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're way off. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a fun attempt. So I'm to take it at this point then that I believe we're not supposed to fight this guy yet. That's a lot of hit points. Yeah. 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 It sure is. All right, Mint, can you give me old patcharoo? Okay, so what the heck am I supposed to be doing even? Clearly I can't fight Odin. Oh, I don't think I've actually gotten up here before. I mean, to be fair though, Anubis, I was being pretty cheap about it too. The only difference is he was a god. A literal god. I need some healing. Oh, I should also probably change out my equipment. There's that ice charm. Maybe that flare mantle. Little does Derek know, he's known throughout the land. Wait, what? Which land? There's a lot of lands. How's it going, Duo Beard? And how is your work treating you right now, buddy? They give you that raise yet that you need? I don't know if Duo Beard's showing off anybody at work, but Duo totally hardest working person in the world. Give that man a raise. Yo, Koromaru. That place. Oh, Derika. The Isle of Derika. Coast Derika. Alright, Mint. Dispense with the healing already. It won't budge an inch. Oh, that place, Coast Derika. It is pretty swell. There's a new Pocky and Rocky coming out, no doubt. That's cool. I have a Pocky and Rocky title for Game Boy Advance. I hear that's pretty good. Hey, Rhino Man, how you doing? We obtained more clothing. That's super cool to hear. Bam! Pocky and Rocky is also a super priced title if you happen to own a copy on gosh, Pocky. There's also a Pocky and Rocky 2 on Super Nintendo, huh? Did I beat Odin yet? Heck no. I tried my hand at it. It went, I mean, it was close. Really, we traded blows pretty evenly. But at the end of the day, we decided to call it a draw. And I think anybody who was watching would agree wholeheartedly that that's exactly what happened. The power of items could not carry me. This is true. You obtained the mental ring. I love that ring. It's absolutely mental. I really should have bought another ice ring. I assumed that I had picked up another on my playthrough, but nope. Wait, is Baku here? Oh my goodness, Baku is here! He snuck in when I wasn't looking. Hey Baku, how you doing, buddy? Baku is not here. Baku is always here, everybody. That's the secret. Well, that door won't budge an inch. And Megumin is dead again. Oh, she got a spell raised dead? Well, that's nice. Oh, Baku, by the way, I heard from somebody who was looking for some guests to have on his podcast. Magical power can convert ice to fire and fire to ice. That knowledge could save your life. Anyways, Baku, somebody wants you to be on their podcast. I'll hit you up with the details if you're interested in potentially being on a podcast. Hey, Sob Steve. Oh, it's not that podcast. Sob Steve. I mean, it's a pretty cool podcast too. All right, let's go buy some more ice protections. Gotta love the hammers flying everywhere. Oh yeah. It's classic. Something tells me that we overshot our destination by the way that we re-arrived back where we were, back where we started. Dude, I was actually just talking about how much I wanted to play Brave Fencer Musashi again. That's the thing about Quest 64 is that, like, visually it's sort of kind of similar to Brave Fencer Musashi, and it just made me really want to play Brave Fencer. Also, things that I really want to play recently include Zelda Ocarina of Time. I haven't played that game in so long. How dare you? I mean, I said that it was like Ocarina of Time, or it was like Brave Fencer Musashi, but way better. It's way better than Quest 64. But visually speaking, they're about on par as a early PlayStation title with 3D, with like poor camera controls. You know, it doesn't use the analog stick. But otherwise, Great Fencer Musashi is awesome. You should play that again. Great Fencer Musashi, not Quest 64. Yeah, that's also a fact, Duo. Oh, wait. I did want to go here. Where the heck is, Oh yeah, I was at the church. There was a ghost, an apparition who was just selling nice trinkets. Wait. Oh, you could only buy one here. Okay, well in that case, since he's not selling multiples, I know that some enemies here drop the ice charms. So maybe I need to grind for ice charms, or at least one more ice charm. There, at least we all have fire charms here now. So we won't all just immediately die. That would be really nice, Vermilion. Everybody's been asking for it. Ever since First Departure R was released, everybody's been like, okay, so come on. When you're doing second story or second departure, second story R. Hope giving is just what Vermilion Dervish do. So I think it's the ice monsters that drop the ice charms. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't equip my ice sword here, should I? There we go. Let's change weaponry. That was yeah, let's switch to the laser sword, because that was just cool. Good job, Megumin. And I really wanted to see Breath of Fire 3 get some more love. Capcom, get on it. Breath of Fire 3 needs more love. Needs another remake, another re-release. Ice Dagger? I wouldn't use Ice Dagger on these guys. They seem like ice guys. No, wait. They were rice guys. That's what I meant. Explode is the best spell. Why bother using anything else ever? Now it's these guys that I think might drop the stuff that I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Suzu's also got an ice weapon equipped, I think. Hey, Buried Ice! Thank you so much for the bits there, dude. Oh no, the game didn't change. What happened? Got some questionable swords. Ice to know you.
Ice to know you. Chill out. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Mr. Freeze in what was it, Batman Forever? So good and bad at the same time.
Do it now!
Ah, yes. Was it Batman and Robin or was it Batman Forever? The third one. Oh, it was Batman and Robin, wasn't it? Because Batman Forever was like the one with the penguin, right? Which one had the penguin? Batman Forever is Two-Face and Riddler. Yeah. So it was Forever. And Penguin was in the second one, Batman Returns. Oh god, were there 4 of them? God, there were 4 of them. Mentally, I just must have blocked one of them out. I thought Two-Face and the Riddler were in the same one as Mr. Freeze. And Poison Ivy. Like, I thought that they were just like, it's our last one, let's go with all of the villains. Well, now I know. And knowing is half the battle. It's a different IP, but it works. There's a Bubble Bobble reboot coming to Steam. Ah, interesting. Interesting choice. Wait, is Taito still around? Are they still making games? Hey, Torresmo. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. How are you? Yeah, I suppose... Yeah, I was gonna say, I suppose they probably are still around, just owned in probably a shell of their former selves. I mean, is it Bubble Bobble or is it Puzzle Bobble? It's a very important distinction. I mean, is it Bust a Move? 'Cause I always liked Puzzle Bobble. Yeah, Puzzle Bobble is Bust a Move, depending on where you are. But not Bubble Bobble, right? Because Bubble Bobble is like the side-scrolling kind of platformer deal, if I recall correctly, which I might not. It's definitely, I mean, bubble-based puzzles and side scrollers and such aren't my wheelhouse. Yeah, Bubble Bobble is a different game. Yeah. That last move is so cool. Oh, there's an ice charm. I needed one of those. Actually, I needed a couple of those. So it's those big dudes that I need to fight to drop those. So how many do we have now? We need a bunch of ice. I'm hoping for 6 ice charms, and now we're up to 4. Yeah, that's right, we're playing on PlayStation 1. The Super Famicom was the version that I was going to play, but due to complications, we ended up going with a different one. So we're playing on PlayStation. How are you doing, dude? This translation's pretty nice, and from what I hear, it's I guess more faithful, a little less over the top compared to the DJEP localization. I mean, Megumin is still a hoot. But yeah, other aspects are toned down, I guess, or not toned up, rather. How was Quest 64? Dude, we finally finished it. Finally finished Quest 64. It was Oh, it was a thing. It was not my first time through Quest 64, though, so I kind of knew what to expect going in. But, still, I would not recommend. Yeah, Beja's, I mean, he could have taken a lot longer. It just depends on your strategy, I think. My strategy definitely, Beja's took a lot longer to fight. I think, yeah, you're right. Beja's was, because he was a smaller target. And he was a little dodgy, and his spells even did more damage, I think. Let's hope these Frost Kings drop some more Frost Charms. Yeah, Final Fantasy Adventure is a good one. I enjoyed that. It's especially enjoyable when you realize that it came out before Link's Awakening on NES, or sorry, on Game Boy. And then when you go and you realize that Link's Awakening was the first one, it was the second Zelda game ever made. I think, wait, no, was it? Link's Awakening was the first kind that featured the sword slash instead of just like stabby stab with the sword. And Link to the Past was sort of an iteration on that method of gameplay introduced in Link's Awakening. And Link's Awakening was kind of a knockoff of Final Fantasy Adventure. So without Final Fantasy Adventure, aka Seiken Densetsu 1, who knows what Zelda would be like right now. Gotta respect that Seiken. You gotta respect that Sei Barbie too. Not just Ken's, Barbie's too. Yeah, I corrected myself as soon as I said that. I was like, wait a second, probably not the second one, because Zelda 2, but it was the first Zelda. It was the Zelda that introduced. Also, I don't count Zelda 2, just in general. It's a black sheep. That's not fair. But yeah, Zelda 2 is definitely a it's such a weird title. The side-scrolling, the fact that it has experience points and levels is so strange. But yeah, Link's Adventure of Link was the first Zelda title to feature that sword slash, and it refined the gameplay that was established in the original Legend of Zelda, and they pretended Zelda 2 Adventure of Link did not exist, the same way that I like to. Zelda 2 is the best Zelda game in the series, but don't make war break out in the chat. Okay. Yeah, Trials of Remake did super well. So Baku, were you here when I mentioned that somebody let me know that they wanted to have you on their podcast? Yeah, would you be interested in being on a podcast? You must have stepped away. I think you did. I'll give you the details in Discord later. Well, it was by my suggestion, Baku, so if it's not their mistake, it was mine. A super pod? No. I'm not looking to get involved in any sort of podcastage right now. I took stuff off of my plate. Thank you very much. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. Nope. I'm here for vacation only. No, but I'll hit you up in the podcast details later. But I thought that you and the host of that podcast's mutual love for Yakuza and the Seiken Densetsu series may be a good starting off point. Oh, I have no idea what his opinions are on Chrono Cross. Naming Arsha to Megumin was the best decision I've made in my entire adult life. Man, still no ice charms. I need 2 more from those guys. Does Suzu have an ability to steal, I wonder? Oh, unknown fire, eh? I think I have an idea. I mean, she did bring me some smoked brisket earlier, so you might have a point there. I mean, it's a pretty close. It's a pretty close tie. Oh yeah, I guess I also have a monster manual or something, don't I? Where would that be? World map. combo counter, spectacles, hourglass, rope, pickaxe, monster encyclopedia. Let's see, who all drops ice charms? Oh. Is there a way to search for who has certain items? Stolen items. There's a spot specifically for stolen items. Interesting. Does that mean that stolen items are inherently different sets of items than... Okay. So the Frost King definitely has ice charms. Can they be stolen though? Who knows? Alright, Vermilion, have a great night, dude. Is there anybody else who had ice? God. Cat's climbing the wall. Let me let her out real quick. There, I have returned. Oh, did I loop over at some point? Yeah, I think I did. Alright, well, we shall see if we can do some thieving from the Frost Kings. can disable them. Yeah, I don't know how to do that with Kless's moves either. Like, I mean, here, there's an interface for it. With, like, the up, down, left, right, and square. But when I go to Suzu's abilities, I don't have that option. So I guess maybe I'm not actually able to map them for other characters. And that's just sad. Well, that's nice. We got a little tapestry there, but I'd really like more ice charms. Technically, I could probably get away with the 4 that I have, but I would really like to not have everybody dead. Oh, at least we got 1 ice charm. Should we keep trying for another one, or just, maybe we should just call that good? We're not getting much experience here. Is the experience points gained generated dynamically based on how strong you are? Like with Suikoden or something? I love God! It sure is nice that Mint can raise dead now. Maybe we should bring Mint back to the cell where her mother was, and then just, you know, take care of that. And then we can go back to my parents and set everything back to right. Oh, she got another new spell. All right. It's too bad that guy wouldn't sell me any more ice charms. Would have been nice. It would have been ice charms. All right, Turismo. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Have a great night. All right, onward to the Fire Tower. The Towering Inferno. Hey, Jay Dodo. Not much, dude. How are you doing? Alright. We just finished acquiring all of the ice charms that we should need for a while. Almost all of them. I wanted 6. We needed 4. This'll do it. Alright. We ought to be pretty well set here. Oh yeah. Also... let's equip our good weapons. Alright, so we shouldn't have as much trouble going through this area, I suspect. Yeah, we're not getting much XP here, though. Wait, I do remember there was that extra... so I came across that area that I hadn't been through before. How did I get there? I think it was this way? Yeah. Now I just gotta let Chester die. And then we'll stop seeing all the flashies all on my screen. Yeah. That's awesome to hear, Duo. I'm really glad to hear it. Popka's such a nice dude. I'm glad that I was finally able to give him a proper raid. Okay, maybe ability or items, equipment. Maybe I need to use the sorcery ring. Almost like a renewed man. That makes me so happy to hear it. Alright, so we didn't need the sorcery ring for that part, but surely there will be... Oh, there's a lever. Yeah, I'll flip the lever. I would never leave her at alone. Whenever I see a lever, I'm never like, oh, I'll leave her alone. Not once, not never. Sounds like one of our companions finally passed out from heat exhaustion. So we're not getting flashy warnings all over the place now. That's very nice. There we go. I think I heard the door open. Yeah. That toy hammer really was what I needed there. Oh, we got a fire charm. That's great. Got almost have enough fire charms now. What are the strongest days of the week? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays. Nice. The Guardian is within. Thing about jokes about, you know, the calendar, they are just timeless. Oh. Never out of date. I agree. I appreciate your contribution. It was right on time, sir. Hope I'm doing good. Will I be picking up Nocturne come May? I think I will be. I've never played Nocturne before, but I would like to. And it seems like a pretty good opportunity to do so. And what console will I be getting it for? Probably, gosh, probably PlayStation 4. That's my guess as of right now. Because I don't have a PlayStation 5. And I find that, you know, Atlas games on Switch, they're alright. I think that sometimes the Switch games just kind of run a little slower than their PS4 counterparts.
We are the guardians of the Tower of Flame. Your strength shall be tried by fire.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
We are the guardians of the Tower of Flame. Your strength shall be tried by fire.
Gosh, dang it, I keep missing. There, Megumin won't miss. Megumin never misses. Oh yeah, 10 XPs. I mean, Botan never missed. This is true.
We are the guardians of the Tower of Flame. Hey, your strength shall be tried by fire, okay?
They have different personalities. Each of these flame swords. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Murder Trivia Party.
Let's see. Wait. Testing. Wake up! Oh, there you are. Welcome to my murder trivia party.
You know, sounds just like it.
We are the guardians of the Tower of Flame. Your strength shall be tried by fire.
It was a firefight. There we go. So when do we fight the real fire sword? Oh.
By fire, be purged.
Oh. Hi, hello there.
我が名はフラムベルク。炎の剣を持ち去るというのか。あれにはオーディン様の魂が宿っておられる。決して渡すわけにはいかぬ。
All right. Well, we shall see about that. Yes, here comes the tidal wave. There we go. Easy peasy. Bunch of gold though.
To humans like you, I can entrust this life of mine. Now, take what you desire. The Sword of Flame.
You obtained Flamberge.
What? A voice inside my head?
You're strong. I can feel your power. I will draw out some of the hidden strength that lies within you.
It's like something is being poured into my mind.
Kless has learned Rending Void. Suzu received the title Falcon Ninja. Why do you hear Megumin? Because it's the only voice I can do in female that's like, you know, augmented female. I don't know. Suzu received the title Falcon Ninja. Because the in-game voiceover sounded like a girl. So I did my best to sound like a girl. Sword is cursed. I believe the word you're looking for is blurst. All right. So we got that sword. And a new ability. Oh wow, Dimensional Divide, we've already got it nearly 96% mastered. You can tell I've been spamming that one hard. You obtained a beret. I am a ninja in the midst of my training. Shall I teach you an ability that I have come across during my time in this place? Yes. The price is 510,000 gold. Okay. Suzu has learned Red Spider Lily. Holy moly. How could I have gotten that skill for free? By just saying no? How would I have gotten that skill for free there, Nixu? I obtained pretty mittens. They're so pretty. There's a bunch of spell books for Arsha and skills for Suzu in the dungeons you've finished in the past. Really? And a ring shield. Now, I did also get some rune bottles and some question stuff. Should probably inspect some things. Got this question cloth, a star cloak, question bow, a gale spread, beret, star beret. Did I use my last of my rune bottles? Is that what happened? Okay. So the ice sword and the flamberge are pretty similarly spec'd. They can be sold for over 90,000 in Euclid. Okay. All right, well, maybe at some point we should go check out, is it like the first four dungeons where we got the first four spirits, where those were located? I also need to sell some of these dang fire charms. I'm being weighed down by them all. Okay. It's not Euclid. This is Euclid, I think. That ice coffin sells pretty well. Here's some tapestries. There. Made back a bunch of money. Alright, so here was the hometown. And we got Gnome. Where was Gnome? Okay, so it was north of the hometown. I think it was east of Euclid. Yeah, here it was. Wonder how the enemies are in here, if they're weak sauce or if they're stronger. Looks like they're stronger. And also strong to ice. So maybe I should switch to a different weapon. Oh, you can do that? Oh, I did not realize. I think I saw that you can, or read that you can also do that with permanent stat increasing items. I've just kind of been holding on to those for a while. Well, they might have been stronger once upon a time, but they're not that much stronger. Hey, RoboChris, how you doing, man? I was probably meant to come explore this area again at an earlier level. Get wrecked, bats! Oh, wow! Goria! Holy crap! Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs here, and I also review them over on YouTube. AYB followed. AV Dig, welcome to the stream. And Jake Fakes Snake Cake. I love it. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So Hungry Goria, thank you so much for that raid. What were you guys streaming tonight? Tails is going pretty darn swell so far. We've just done a little bit of mainline story related stuff. We've got a fire sword and an ice sword. Now we're kind of doing some backtracking, looking for some potential upgrades. You were playing Skies of Arcadia. Nice. That's a game I still haven't had a chance. It's a game I still haven't made a chance to play yet. I haven't made time for it yet, but I hear really good things. And I think you were playing, that's right, you were playing the Dreamcast version, because we were talking about how the Dreamcast sounds are in fact a requisite portion of the experience overall. Oh man. And how are you doing with that? Are you still are you getting pretty far into it, I get, at this point? Enjoying it so far? That's awesome. Well, I've been enjoying Tales of Phantasia quite a bit so far. This is my very first Tales of title, and I'm enjoying it more than I thought that I would. I don't know why. But going into it, I had some like apprehension about it being a side-scrolling action RPG, which is not my cup of tea generally. Like I like side-scrollers. I like action RPGs, but I guess the mixing of the two is something that I hadn't experienced before. Time to kick Odin's butt, you think? You wakened him when I got the flamberge, you think? Oh, well maybe I need to go check him out. Alright, we got a sapphire ring. You find the battles to be really slow in Skies, but it's fun. You're still on disc 1 and no idea how... Oh, that's awesome. Wouldn't that just be terrible? It's like a really epic and long disc 1 and then disc 2 is just like... Well, like really short. It's like 3 hours long and underwhelming. I don't know if that's what actually is. Hey, Popka, how you doing, man? So what's this about punch and pie? Popka, welcome to the stream. How you been, man? It was really fun dropping in on you the other night. How was the rest of your stream, Popka? Of, Oh, it was the Justice League game on Xbox. Yeah, I do remember when the Guardian said that, Anubis. I was still under the impression that Odin might kick my butt. But maybe I'll go check him out again. It was something. That's awesome. Odin can negate elemental damage though, so I'll have to use a different weapon. Okay. Yeah, Odin in this game was treating me like a rag doll not too long ago. Hate to raid and run? Well, I appreciate it. Feel free to raid and run all you want. I will never complain about it. I really appreciate it. Good to have you here, Hungry Guria, and I hope you have a great night. Alright. And Suzu's still... Is that paralysis? Stun? I think that there's still probably something down here for me. I'm not sure. But I haven't quite gotten to where Gnome was before. I think Mint will help out. Yeah. I gotta say, I really love the the Ogies, where you can combine special moves into a single attack. It's just so satisfying to see them wrapped together and how seamlessly they do as well. Oh, I should see if that other move is any good or not. Who did my avatar art? Yep, I did that. That was an avatar I made back. So the original head that like spins in during my old intros and stuff, that was something I made back in 2013. And then the coin is something that I made like a couple years ago. Alright, let's switch out Dimensional Divide for Rending Void. A space-time ability that rends the enemy with the power of your fighting spirit. Sounds exciting. Am I just going in circles? Yep. Yep, that was all me. What? The move is so cool. The windup is a little slow, but oh, this one only has a packed ring. Okay. Well, I got the packed ring. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get out of here. And let's go see if we can take the fight to Odin. See if he still mops the floor with my face. Megumin, Arsha. What a great character. Hey, duo. Thank you much, sir. I am the main character of my own story. In my mind, I do sit in the back left corner of the classroom, next to the window. Well, I do have a suggestion for you if you're looking for a good artist. I mean, there's a lot of good artists out there. The one in question, though, helped design this. Let's see.
Persona! Huh? Nothing happened?
Yeah, that person helped me design Nightbot-chan. It was Chris Darker Art on Twitter. I've worked with him a few times in the past. He's also done the potion art for me for the sub badges. And yeah, he's a really good person to work with. So yeah, I have good experiences with him if you want to look him up. You have a ridiculous idea for a shirt you want to see realized? This sounds intriguing. What is your, I mean, at risk of giving away the ridiculous shirt idea, maybe you could DM me if you want. Keep it mostly secret. Oh. Cutscene.
There. Swallow kick.
Yeah! Awesome! Awesome!
That ability is called Swallow Kick.
Awesome! Awesome! Dad, you're so cool!
Is that right?
Yeah, Dad! Show me something even cooler!
Well, let's see. Next is...
Oh, and what are you two doing in here?
Mom! Dad is awesome! He's like, bam! Bam! Bam!
I see. Were you showing Kless some abilities?
Yeah. Since he'll be learning swordsmanship from now on, I thought I would show him an example, but...
Dad, I want to see something even cooler!
Is what he keeps saying. I guess I got a little caught up in the mood, too. Huh.
It's okay. So, you're going to train Kless in the sword then?
Yeah. The sooner he starts, the better. That's the only way to master it. That, and, Kless has to be ready to take over guarding the ceiling pendant at any time, or else.
Yes.
Pendant?
Yes, someday it will all be yours, Kless.
Sure, but really, I want to see more of Dad's awesome moves!
More awesome, huh? Well, I haven't perfected this move yet, but... here it goes. Ogi Blade. Ogi, Blade of Ascension! How was it?
Awesome! Awesome! You completely destroyed it!
I'm still not quite there yet.
What are you thinking about, Kless?
Dad?
Hmm?
If I practice hard enough, will I be able to do that too?
Yeah, you'll definitely be able to.
Really?
Really, with practice, I'm sure you'll be even stronger than your old man here.
Then I'll practice really hard.
What?
What does the scouter say about his power level?
9,000.
What?
Still don't understand.
What does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Ryoshin, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs here, and I review them over on YouTube. Ryoshin, how was Oath and Felghana? Everybody from my stream, if you're not familiar, I didn't even get to say this for Hungry Gorilla. If you're not familiar with Hungry Gorilla, definitely check her out as well and give her a follow. Also give Ryoshin here a follow and check him out because he's another awesome streamer. Plays a lot of retro, a lot of RPGs, and it's good to have you here, man. Thank you so much for that raid. Kuwabara is best boy. Fight me. Like that? Ah, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. So, yeah, we're nearing kind of the end of Tales of Phantasia, and I accidentally stumbled into this flashback scene. So, we're just gonna get back into this here real quick. You're playing on Inferno difficulty. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. I hope, how was your stream? Did it go well? I hope so. I see East, and my desire to play Monstrum Nox grows. Oh yes, me too, Dolly Popka. I gotta get a copy of Monstrum Nox.
All right. Then I better keep training until I've perfected this move. Once I do, I'll finally be able to pass it on to you, Kless.
Yeah. Yeah. Dad. Mom.
Plus?
Oh, sorry. It's nothing.
If you say so.
That move. I saw that technique so many times after that. But I wonder if I'd be able to use it now.
Kless received a title, Elvain's successor. Did I get an ability for it? Well, it was an Ogi. Something Ascension. I don't have it yet. Master of Elvain School's ultimate Ogi Blade of Ascension. Use it with square X circle in a pinch. Okay. Well then. I think I'm gonna need to try that out as soon as is humanly possible. On Odin. All right, let's go see if we can take the fight to Odin. And if we are able to, we shall destroy him. Tear him asunder. Well, we shall be the ones mopping the floor with his face for a change. Sounds like a HP draining move. It might be. I don't know. We'll find out. A new one. Of course. You don't go around tearing people old ones. It's just not how it's done. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Wow. Is this what it feels like to be popular? Holy crap. Ice Lion, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome. Welcome, raiders. Hello, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs. And gosh, tonight we're playing Tales of Phantasia here on Twitch. We're kind of near the end game, doing some non-storyline related, like optional boss stuff. So I guess keep in mind that we're entering spoiler territory if you're avoiding those sorts of things. Welcome to the stream. Ice Lion, I see that you were playing something retro, but what were you playing, buddy? Let's see. So we're preparing to fight Odin and to tear him asunder. Let's see. To do that, we need some resist rings. Tales of Abyss for PS2. Nice. Oh, you were playing another Tales game. Interesting. This is my very first Tales title, so I gotta say I am enjoying it quite a bit so far. All right, so if you're familiar with Tales of Phantasia, yeah, we're gonna try to fight Odin. All right.
Is that a statue of Odin that Valkyrie talked about?
Great and mighty one, I welcome you to my sanctuary. Have you returned with new confidence? Then let me ask you once again. Do you have the courage to demonstrate your power? Then you have the courage to face me alone in battle. Then show me.
As you wish.
There we go. Oh, crap. Okay, so we're doing a lot better this time. Not good, though. We'll try it again here soon. He seems the same power level as before, though. Let's see what my abilities... I think I want to switch out Rending Void for the Dimensional Divide, though. All right. Let's try that again. Odin still absolutely hits like a truck, yes. I don't know if I'm supposed to be fighting him yet or not, but we'll see. I mean, he's got 100,000 hit points. And I'm doing like little chip damage with that first attack, but I think I can do a little bit more with Dimensional Divide. I think. I mean, you're not probably supposed to fight him until, you know, you're strong enough to do so. Okay, it seems like that one is doing a little more damage than before. Crap. So I see that power thing come up, and I think that means it was a super boss when super bosses were still new. Basically, yeah. I think that when I get that power icon, it means I can do the ability. I think. I'm gonna see if I can try to do it. I don't know how much damage it'll do, but it might be nice, it might not. Hey!
Welcome to the Super Friends.
PM__1. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for that subscription. And welcome to the Super Friends, man. Here. Since you are new to the Super Friends, there we go. Since you're new to the Super Friends, I'd like to extend an invitation to the Discord. There's extra benefits to being a subscriber that we carry out in the Discord. Early access to my reviews, hangouts, and movie nights and stuff like that. So if you're interested, check that out. It's open to everybody, but extra perks are carried out there for subscribers. Alright, how are we going to do this? Let's see. So the tricky thing is that he uses God Breath and he kicks it off really quickly. I wonder if I can use an hourglass on him. It's temporarily brought to a halt. Hey, Megas, yeah, exactly. It's actually doing some damage this time. Not much, but a lot more than 0. Except he's still doing a lot of damage. So I think I can't just... Oh, crap. Well, that didn't even work anyway, so... Oh, that was cool. I did get to use the Blade of Ascension. Okay. That makes me happy. Ah, crap, I didn't get it off fast enough. That's gonna kill me. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think that I'm supposed to be fighting this guy yet. Well, so Anubis, what I found out is that you can't just use that all the time, the 3-button combo. I have to use it only when my power thing is up. And I used it, and it did some damage. Not enough to turn the tide of that battle, though. So we'll have to come back and try it again someday. But yeah, definitely... He is definitely not falling by my hand tonight, sadly. And on that saddening bombshell, and with my dogs barking like madmen in the background, I think we should probably wrap up this stream for now. And gosh, I really appreciate all of the raids today. Holy crap, guys. So how about we go ahead and just kind of share that love with everybody else. That was so nice. And here, let's switch to our ending scene here real quick. And thank you everybody for all of the love tonight. That has been really wonderful. I really appreciate it. Now, if you're new here, and if you liked what you saw, I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. So if you'd like to get followed, I would really appreciate that. Now, as for who we're going to be dropping in on, we do have a couple of options that I'm particularly interested in. I haven't had a chance to raid Crayson in a while, and he's playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. So let's set that up. Raid. Let's see. Crayson. There we go. So if you're not already familiar with Crayson, please do stick around because he is a super cool dude. A man after my own heart as far as his taste in awesome RPGs. Plays a bunch of them. He also speedruns Earthbound from time to time, like blindfolded, which is pretty interesting to watch. It's ridiculous, but I hope that you'll stick around and give him a watch, and I will see you guys after the jump. Hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Here we go.